Welcome to Module 2, LGBTQ plus identity, fitting in, and mental health. In Module 2, we're exploring how LGBTQ plus identity intersects with the idea of fitting in and how that shapes mental health. This isn't just about individual experiences, it's about social norms, institutional structures, and the environment students move through. We'll look at challenges, but also the resilience and community that LGBTQ plus people build. Why does this topic matter? Belonging is a basic human need. When people feel they don't fit into the dominant norms around gender or sexuality, it can affect their mental health. LGBTQ plus students often navigate spaces that weren't designed with them in mind. Understanding these dynamics helps us create environments where all students can thrive. Fitting in versus belonging. Fitting in often means changing yourself to be accepted. Belonging means being accepted as you are. LGBTQ plus students frequently feel pressure to fit in by hiding parts of themselves or managing how they're perceived. That tension can take a toll on mental health. Our goal is to think about how we move from fit-in spaces to belonging spaces. Barriers to fitting in. External barriers include discrimination, microaggressions, and institutional policies that don't account for LGBTQ plus identities. Even small things like forms that only allow male or female send signals about who belongs. Representation matters too. When students don't see themselves reflected in curriculum or leadership, it can reinforce a sense of exclusion. Internal barriers. Internal barriers often come from navigating environments that aren't affirming. Internalized stigma, fear of rejection, and the pressure to conceal identity can create chronic stress. Many LGBTQ plus students become hyper-aware of how they are perceived, which can be exhausting. These internal experiences are shaped by external conditions. Identity development is a process, not a single moment. Coming out can happen multiple times in different contexts. Peers, family, and school culture all influence how safe someone feels to be themselves. Social media adds another layer. It can be a place for exploration and community, but also comparison and pressure. Stress and mental health. Minority stress theory helps explain why LGBTQ plus people experience higher rates of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. Distal stressors are external events like discrimination. Proximal stressors are internal, like concealment or internalized stigma. Protective factors, supportive peers, affirming adults, inclusive policies can buffer these effects. School responsibility. Community is a major protective factor. Many LGBTQ plus people build chosen families support network that provides acceptance and care when the biological families may not. Student organizations, schools, and peer networks can create spaces where students feel seen and valued. These communities foster resilience and pride. Institutions play a major role in shaping belonging. Policies around names, pronouns matter. Mental health services need to be culturally competent and LGBTQ plus affirming. Faculty trainings help create inclusive classrooms. Representation in curriculum signals that LGBTQ plus lives and histories are valued. Belonging isn't accidental, it's built. Fitting in versus authentic belonging. Authentic belonging means students don't have to hide or shrink themselves. Peers can support belonging by listening, respecting pronouns, and challenging exclusionary behavior. It's important to avoid tokenism. Belonging isn't about spotlighting someone's identity, but about creating environments where they don't have to justify it. Just some closing thoughts on what we have gone through in this module. But belonging is a mental health intervention. LGBTQ plus students thrive when they feel affirmed, supported, and represented. Institutions, peers, and educators all have a role in creating environments where students don't just fit in, they belong. This work is ongoing and it is collective. Finish reading the text next. I think it takes it through chapter 6. Contribute to the discussion question. This is really an important discussion question because I really think that we need to give ideas on how in our school districts and your school districts, what is going on to help students from the LGBTQ community fit in and belong. Again, you can go back to Module 1 and continue that discussion too. After that, take the quiz. If you get 100 on the quiz, then you can move on to Module 3.